And we joked around, you know, how funny would it be if the owners did what the players did and just sent the same proposal? Wouldn't that be hysterical? Well, sure enough, they damn near did do that. Sources: the WNBA's latest proposal submitted to the union Friday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are standing on the edge of the absolute precipice, staring down into the abyss of what could be the single greatest catastrophe in the history of professional sports. And at the center of this storm is Caitlin Clark, who has reportedly finally had enough. For the last year, we have watched Caitlin Clark carry this league on her back. We have watched her sell out arenas that used to be empty. We have watched her sign billion-dollar media rights deals with her bare hands. We have watched her transform the WNBA from a niche curiosity into a global powerhouse. And what was her reward? What was the thank you she received from the billionaire owners who are profiting off her name? Disrespect. Total, complete, and utter disrespect. We have breaking news today that confirms our worst fears. After 6 weeks of silence, after 6 weeks of ghosting the players and treating them like an annoyance, the WNBA owners finally responded to the collective bargaining agreement proposal. And what did they send? Did they send a fair deal? Did they send a deal that reflects the Caitlin Clark economy? No. They sent back the exact same insulting proposal they sent months ago. They looked at the players, they looked at Caitlin Clark, and they effectively said, "You are worth nothing to us." And let me tell you, Caitlin Clark didn't hold back. The reports coming out of the players' camp suggest a level of fury and indignation that we have never seen before. The nice girl from Iowa, the quiet superstar who just wants to hoop, has realized that she is being taken for a ride and she is ready to burn the car down. We are talking about a league that is headed for a total collapse, a season that might never happen, and a war that is about to spill over into the streets of Los Angeles next week.
There is a sense a WNBA player picket line could be the next move, possibly as soon as next week at the site of the NBA All-Star Game in Los Angeles. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You have to understand the level of audacity required for the owners to do this. Imagine you are Caitlin Clark. You just had the greatest rookie season in history. You generated hundreds of millions of dollars in new revenue. The union asks for a 30% share of that revenue, a standard reasonable ask in any partnership. The owners disappear for 6 weeks. They don't call. They don't ail. They leave the union president, Nneka Ogwumike, on read. And then, at the 11th hour, under the cover of a Friday night news dump, they send back a document that offers a 15% revenue share. That is not a negotiation. That is a slap in the face. It is the owners telling Caitlin, "We are going to keep 85% of the money you make, and you are going to say thank you." It is disgraceful. It is a level of greed that borders on sociopathic. And the reaction from the players reflects that. They are not just disappointed, they are radicalized. They are realizing that the owners do not view them as partners. They view them as cattle. And Caitlin Clark, who has more leverage than any player in the history of the sport, is the one holding the hammer. If she decides that this proposal is disgraceful, if she decides to lead the charge, the owners are finished.
They are. So interesting. Quote, "I think that for me personally, like the sooner it gets, the closer it gets to WNBA season, we're prepared to do it, to not play." Quote, "But we want to play because we know how important."
Let's dig into the nuclear option that is currently on the table, because this is where the story gets truly terrifying for the NBA. A report we analyzed confirms that the players have almost unanimously authorized the executive committee to strike. Unanimously. That means Caitlin is on board. That means the rookies are on board. That means the vets are on board. The owners tried to divide them, but their greed only united them, and their plan for retaliation is something straight out of a movie. They are not just planning to sit at home. They are planning to target the NBA All-Star Game in Los Angeles next week. Imagine the scene. You have the Intuit Dome, the brand new billion-dollar arena. You have LeBron James, Steph Curry, and the global elite arriving for the biggest party of the year. And standing in front of the doors, blocking the entrance, holding picket signs, are Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Breanna Stewart, and the stars of the WNBA. It would be a global humiliation for the NBA. It would force the NBA stars to choose a side. Do they cross the picket line of their sisters in the WNBA? Or do they stand with them and boycott their own event? The WNBA players are threatening to hold the NBA hostage to get what they want from the owners. It is a high-stakes game of chicken, and right now, the players are pressing down on the gas pedal. Why would they go this far? Because they have no choice. The same proposal strategy from the owners proves that the league executives are not acting in good faith. They are trying to run out the clock. They know the season is supposed to start on May 8th. They know that free agency is frozen. They know the expansion drafts for Toronto and Portland are delayed. They are betting that the players are desperate. They are betting that Caitlin Clark wants to play so badly that she will cave and take the 15% scraps. But they miscalculated. They forgot that this is a new generation of athlete. Caitlin Clark doesn't need the WNBA paycheck to survive. She has Nike money. She has Gatorade money. She has Wilson money. She can afford to sit out a year. The owners can't. If the 2026 season is canceled, the momentum of the league dies. The TV partners will sue. The sponsors will walk. The fans will move on. The owners are playing Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun, and they are pointing it at their own heads. And then there is the secret, the mysterious wild card that Breanna Stewart hinted at. In the middle of all this chaos, Stewart drops a cryptic message saying, "I know a secret, and I can't wait to tell y'all." What is the secret? What does the inner circle of the union know that the owners don't? The theories are running wild, but the most dangerous one for the league is the idea of a breakaway. We know that Unrivaled exists. We know Athletes Unlimited exists. But what if Caitlin Clark and the top 30 players in the world decide they don't need the WNBA shield anymore? What if they form their own league? A league where the players own 50% of the revenue. A league without the incompetent owners who ghost them for 6 weeks. If Caitlin Clark announces tomorrow that she is starting her own tour, the WNBA becomes a ghost town overnight. That is the leverage the players have. That is the disgrace that Caitlin is fighting against. The idea that she should be loyal to a brand that refuses to pay her what she is worth. The secret might be the death blow to the WNBA as we know it. We also have to talk about the timeline, because it is an absolute disaster. The host of the Source video points out that even if they signed a deal today, it would take months to get the league running. You need a draft. You need training camp. You need marketing. We are already behind schedule. The fact that the owners waited 6 weeks just to send the same proposal again is negligence. It is sabotage. It feels like there are people in the ownership group who actually resent the players' success. They resent the fact that the women are demanding power. They liked it better when the league was small and quiet and the players were grateful for crumbs. But the Caitlin Clark era is loud, it is expensive, and it demands respect. The clash between the old guard owners and the new era players is tearing the league apart at the seams. The media fallout from this is going to be catastrophic. If we see a picket line next week, the narrative shifts from Caitlin Clark is great to the WNBA is a broken institution. The owners are risking the entire reputation of the sport. And for what? To save a few percentage points on the revenue share, it is penny-wise and pound-foolish. They are fighting over slices of a pie that Caitlin Clark is baking for them. Without her, there is no pie. Without her, there is no revenue to share. The ungratefulness is staggering. It is like winning the lottery and then complaining about the taxes. The owners won the lottery when Caitlin Clark declared for the draft. And instead of cashing the ticket, they are trying to rip it in half. And let's look at the fans. You, me, the people watching this video. We are the ones being punished. We changed our schedules. We bought the jerseys. We subscribed to the apps. We did everything right. And now, we might not get a season because a bunch of billionaires don't want to share the wealth. Caitlin Clark knows this. She feels that. That is why she didn't hold back. When she calls the deal disgraceful, she is speaking for us. She is saying that it is disgraceful to treat the fans this way. It is disgraceful to treat the game this way. She is the voice of the people right now, standing up against a corporate machine that is malfunctioning. The owners thought they could hide behind press releases, but Caitlin Clark has a microphone that is louder than theirs. When she speaks, the world listens, and right now, she is telling the world that the system is rigged. So what happens next week in Los Angeles? It is the moment of truth. If the players show up with picket signs, If they disrupt the NBA All-Star Game, it will be the shot heard round the world. It will be the moment the WNBA ceased to be a little sister league and became a militant labor force. The owners are trembling. They know they messed up. Sending the same proposal was a tactical error of epic proportions. They poked the bear, and now the bear is coming for them. Caitlin Clark is not just a basketball player anymore. She is a movement, she is a revolution, and she is about to lead an army of players into a battle that will define the future of women's sports for the next 50 years. The league is headed for collapse, yes, but from the ashes, something new might rise. Something fair, something built by the players, for the players. But before we get there, we have to go through the fight. And the man holding the matches is the WNBA owner, who thought he could ghost Caitlin Clark and get away with it. He was wrong. And next week, the whole world is going to see just how wrong he was.